Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to make this on the fly. A lot of people like to argue with me about prop paladins. There's a lot of conflicting views currently in the Hammer of Wrath Discord about prop paladin PvP. A lot of people are saying Kyrion's good, Venthir's good, Night Fae's good. Um, and recently, there has been a dispute between me and one other user, which I decided to uh, make these videos where I'm doing arenas. Unfortunately, this video is with a pug. I'm not really playing with a friend, and they're fairly new to the class and doing PvP as a paladin. So I'm having to kind of teach them here and there what to do. But without further ado, let's get on with it. All right, so this first match, it's a fire mage and a sub rogue. I'm with a pug ret paladin. I will be with him for like another 16 matches, I think, or 14. I don't remember how many are recorded. We'll see at the end of the video. Anyways, so a lot of people ask me about my talent choices and why, and how come I'm Night Fae, not Venthir, even though I have the Hammer of Wrath legendary. And I'll say this: simply put it, can you chase a rogue or a mage with Ashen Hollow? Can you get them in your line of sight to do 50k damage? No, you can't chase them. You have to get extremely lucky to be able to cast Ashen Hollow and then get your 50k Hammer Wrath off with your Avenging Wrath, your Seraphim, and your Legendary. It's not worth it. To me, personally, Ashen Hollow is not worth it. Sure, Door Shadows is useful, but I can do the same thing 3 times with Soul Shape as a Night Fae. Anyways, for those asking for my talents, I'm using Holy Shield, mostly to reflect spells and poisons and bleeds. Little does everyone know, Holy Shield does proc, even though you have dots on you. And it's actually very neat that um, that it keeps like rogues from stealthing, and it kicks other like stealth-based classes out of stealth. It just flings a little bolt of holy light, and it goes. Um, Crusader's Judgment, mostly because Judgment resets with the procs of Grand Crusader. It's pretty nice to be able to constantly fling judgments when you're being attacked and you're parrying and you're avoiding attacks. Uh, as a prop paladin, your most damaging ability is Judgment, uh, and this is where the conflict of views between Venthyr, Kyrian, and not Prot, Night Fae happen is because people are like, oh, doesn't Kyrian shoot out like judgments? It should be good for Prot. No, it shoots out Avengers shields. Depending on your spec, it shoots out your class's signature ability. Avengers Shield for protection, Judgment for it, and Holy Shock for holy. Um, Unfortunately, Avengers Shield hits like a wet noodle. It's not worth taking. Neither of the legendaries are worth taking in PvP. Uh, it's only like those kinds of legendaries are worth taking in PvE. I took Hammer of Wrath and slotted it with Haste Versatility because that was the only one that was worth taking. And it's pretty satisfying finishing off an enemy that's trying to run away when your arena partner can't do it themselves. Anyways, my level 30 talent is Fist of Justice. We all know where this is going. I can essentially get a stun back within 20-25 seconds, depending on how much holy power I spend. Cavalier. I switch between Cavalier and Spell Warding. It's personal preference, depending on the comp. Level 40. Here's where I stray off from a lot of other prop paladins. I'm used to the original Seraphim where it costed 1 to 3 holy power, and it was never on a cooldown. Essentially, it was you can refresh it as long as you have the holy power. It never really stacked unless you had the holy power. It would refresh to 16 seconds if you used the maximum amount of holy power, and it gave 1,001 stat. No, not 1,001 stat. 1,000 in all secondary stats. Sorry. I use Holy Avenger because it's a waste of holy power to cast on Seraphim, personally. I would rather be able to machine gun out my Word of Glories or Shield of the Righteous during my burst and be able to gain extra holy power. Um, and like personally, I just find it a waste of a global cooldown. Anyways, that's about it. That's all I can really say about that talent choice. Is I very much prefer Holy Avenger, even though it's a 3 minute cooldown. At least I get more holy power than the Seraphim user, and I could still do as much damage. My next talent choice, a lot of people don't are not taking this. I don't know why. They're using Judgmental Light, which I find it stupid, because prop paladin PvPer isn't going to be using PvE talents. Trust me. We're using Hand of the Protector, and it essentially increases healing done on any target. So like us prots, we have a bonus where it does 250% healing on us. Hand of the Protector, what it does is that it allows that bonus, that 250% healing done bonus based on missing health on any target, or actually yourself on any target. And that's like the main reason why we're healing everyone so much and why we're pretty much pocket healers. And then my final talent choice is Sanctified Wrath, so I can still uh, have some juice near the end of my burst. Because a lot of people expect Avenging Wrath to last like 20 seconds, and with Sanctified Wrath it lasts 30 seconds or 37 seconds, and it also causes Judgment to gain another Holy Power. This is where it synergizes really well with Holy Avenger. So when you're using Avenging Wrath, you get 2 Holy Power, and then if you times Holy Avenger, did I say Avenging Wrath? I don't remember. But yeah, Avenging Wrath, chuck a Judgment, 2 Holy Power. Now if you chuck a Judgment with Holy Avenger, you get 3 or 2, but if you combine the both, you get 5 in one Judgment. You keep getting 5 in that one Judgment. You can alternate with other abilities. The other ones give you 2, but Judgment will definitely give you 5. Oh no, it's tripled. My bad. Yeah, so yeah, no. From one Judgment you get 3, and then if you times it with the 2 Judgments you get 5. Um, Other than that, that's my regular talent choices. I have Shield of Virtue, just to like be extra cautious against classes that can cast anything like mages, resto druids, druids in general, other paladins, shamans, death knights, demon hunters, anything that can cast and does magical damage. I will most likely have Shield of Virtue. It's just a blanket silence that stops them from doing literally anything for like 4 seconds. It's useful. Seed of Glory, obviously, immunities. Um, so essentially, Seed of Glory, it's very synergistic with, well, not synergistic, but it has a good synergy with the Divine Steed conduit, where it increases the duration by a certain percent. I currently have the rare one where it does 60%. So in total, my Divine Steed baseline lasts 5 seconds. Um, and in PvP, due to Steed of Glory, it lasts 8 seconds. This is where it becomes very fun because the original Steed of Glory talent back in Legion Season 1, it made your Divine Steed last a total of 8 seconds, and you were immune for the entire time. As the expansion went on, eventually they changed it to where Divine Steed only lasts 5 seconds total. However, the Steed of Glory buff lasted 8 seconds. So now I can get the full duration of Steed of Glory due to the conduit increasing my Divine Steed time to 8 seconds. So the buff of Steed of Glory can stay on, and so I'm immune to stuns, I'm immune to snares, roots, literally any form of crowd control for 8 seconds. And it's pretty funny to see mages, priests, mages and priests and shamans try to dispel the shit out of you wondering why you're not getting off your steed, or if you're already in a snare, you just use freedom and then you divine steed, and they're wondering why they can't dispel you. And this the next PvP talent is why unbound freedom, because I tend to cast the freedom on any friendly. It applies it to me, and it makes it so that it cannot be dispelled off of me. So this is where like the freedom into Steed of Glory comes into play. Is they're trying to dispel everything off you, but the only ones that cannot be dispelled are freedom and Steed of Glory. So it's very funny to see them just spam cast spell steal, purge, or dispel, wondering why it's not coming off, and they're just wasting mana. I know that there's no proper audio, and I know my mic audio is fucked. Unfortunately, I can't help it right now. And I forgot on most of these matches to record audio from the game, but eventually, during a certain set of matches, most likely in the next video, um, there will be audio from the game, and you're not gonna have this voiceover. Um, I I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the not the audio, but the rest of the video. Um, this is Paragon, the prop paladin. You can find me literally here on Twitch or on the Hammer Rat Discord. Just send me an at. My username is at Paragon. It'll show you Paragon the Prot, so you know who to at if you have any questions if you find this video for prop paladin. You can also look into doing the Wowhead guide from Avenge TV. He's a pretty good paladin too. Um, so yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.